Hi guys, welcome to Anne and Louis channel. How are you doing? Happy new month. Guys, I do have dry skin and that's the reason why this is always my friend. So get ready with me because I have an appointment and I'm gonna leave in 2 hours. This is very, very important for me, guys. So, oh, look at my hair. I did these two matutas yesterday. Story time. A day before I met my husband. This hydrating toner. This one has to be there during this season. It has to be there. It's a must. It's so hydrating because my skin is very, very dry. So before doing anything, we have to put this. To our supporters, to people who are watching our videos from day one, we love you so much, and I know that you guys are waiting for us to share how we met. But be patient with me, guys. For me, I would have already shared this story, I don't know when. But I prefer if we share it when Louis Paul is there. It's more interesting, and at least you can hear the side of the story from Louis Paul and also from me. The reason why we are keeping you guys waiting for so long is that we want to do this story in our new apartment. And we want to sit down with a drink and we're going to share it in a very quiet environment because this is a very romantic story. Sit down in our apartment with nice lighting and we share this story, guys. So be patient with us. You've been waiting for long and we know that you are so eager to hear about how we met. So stay tuned, guys. We are almost there. Remember, we told you that we are moving in this month. So it's coming very soon. So just be patient with us. But also on the other side, understand us as content creators. It's not all about online. It's about what we feel at the moment and when we feel like this is the best time for us to share the story. So we love you so much. We are always considering sharing the story, but very soon we will share the story. So, a day before I met my husband, get ready with me as I share this story. Before I met my husband, I was dating someone. And this relationship, my lips are so dry. I want to put this one. Before I met my husband, I was in a relationship. And to open up about my previous relationships, I don't want to talk more about it, but I can share a little. So for me, I grew up in the village. There are a lot of things going on there because most people, maybe they are not educated and they wake up, they go to this liquor store and they drink 24/7, and when they come back home they would fight their wives or their partners. And for me, that was not like a good experience. So for me, that part wasn't in my mind. I didn't even date while I was in the village. Me, I finished my Form 4 and I left to Nairobi, and I stayed there for 3 to 4 years without a boyfriend. No, that thing was not for me. I was like, no. I want to go to school and I will meet my partner in the university or at work after I graduated. Yes, because my mom used to tell me that if you want to escape this kind of abusive relationships, you have to meet someone who is educated, someone who is knowledgeable, and also someone who loves you. My mom believes in education. So for her, she would tell us that if you want a good man, he has to be educated, he has to be knowledgeable. So with these things from my mom and going to Nairobi, I just wanted to know somebody. So I was taking my time. I wasn't in a rush. So after that, I was dating people of my age, some people who are older than me, maybe 5 years. And with people of my age, my experience were not good. They were so humanizers. Or they were just cheaters. They were playing around. They were never serious. Then I stopped. So after that, I met a nice girl. It was mature enough. So we clicked so well. And guys, he had everything that I would want in a man. This is what I'm using. Shea butter. So we knew each other. We met. It wasn't a Kenyan. So we really connected so well. Everything was fine. But there is something that wasn't there. Freedom. This guy would call me, and sometimes I'm not even available, but I would write a message, tell him that today I have to go and deliver this somewhere, and in town you cannot use your phone like that. Already left the message, but I would find him had written a long paragraph. Where were you? Like, at the beginning I was like, this guy is just concerned. I would tell him that I don't like the way you're behaving. I just told you that I was going to town to do business. Why would you leave this long paragraph here? It was treating me nice, but apart from that, there were things that were not aligning to my desires in a partner. We knew each other 2 years before we decided to get into this relationship, so it was someone that I knew very well. But we decided to get into this relationship, and things were really going well. Then there was a time that I decided to stop working where I was working to start my own business. So I think when you're self-employed, it comes with a lot of responsibilities, and also you need to be there for your business to work. You have to be there. So I was really trying my level best to be financially stable, but we had like time difference. In US, the time is not the same as in Kenya. In Kenya, we are 7 hours ahead of US. I used to love going to the gym, which he wasn't into that much. He would tell me that, why do you need to go to the gym? You're okay. But for me, I told him that I need to go to the gym. I like it. I like to work out in the group and just to associate myself with people, and that's how I enjoy working out. By myself, I find it a little bit boring, so I have to go to the gym. It wasn't something that I was going to drop immediately. It could have taken time, but at the same time, I felt like, why don't you support me in this? This is something that I like. And to begin with, I'm not even a club person. I don't even take liquor. I don't do anything. The only thing I do for fun is going to the gym. I continue going to the gym, but let me tell you, every time I'm at the gym, this guy would call me 10 times. It sounded like he wanted to know the people that I was working out with at the gym or the person who was next to me. And for me, that was like a turn off. Sometimes it would support me financially, but at the same time, I still needed my financial freedom, and also I needed my freedom. So in short, this guy wasn't giving me my freedom. And for me, there are things in a relationship that I can take, but there are things that I can't take. Anything to do with my freedom, I don't trade that thing. No, that thing has to stay there. My freedom is everything. Even when I met Louis Paul, I told him that for me, I want to be in this relationship, but freedom and respect, those things, they go like this. I don't play with my freedom. I've seen so many people, mostly women, who are in those kind of abusive relationships where they don't have freedom because the man is providing 100%. Now they don't even have that freedom. They can't say anything. They can't go anywhere. The man has to decide for everything. For me, growing up in my small village and watching women suffering from these men just because they are not financially stable, and just because they are sitting down from morning to evening waiting for their husbands to come back and bring food. Yeah, because if you don't have money, you are just sitting there, you don't have any freedom. There is no freedom there because you have to do anything that this man is telling you, because he's bringing food, he's buying clothes, he's taking care of the whole family. So for you, you are just there. You are trading your freedom for these things. So for me, I never wanted that kind of relationship. But this guy, apart from that, we were so connected so well. Apart from that, my freedom is everything. Someone who is insecure, it's not for me. I want to be myself. And the fact that I don't drink, I don't do alcohol, I don't do anything, you will never even find me in a club. I sat down and I told myself that if this guy doesn't even trust me, and me, I'm always just here, sitting here, like, I'm not even like a person who has like a lot of friends. No, that's not even me. Me, I don't even believe in having a lot of friends. So it's always me and my sister in the house. After coming back from work or from gym, I'll just watch Netflix or just sit there. The day before I met my husband, this is what happened. So one of my friends called me and she told me that, Anne, let's go to church. So I was like, wow, I want to go. Then I wrote the message to this guy. I told him that we are going to church with my friend, and mostly in church, you don't receive phone calls or you keep on walking in and out. We talked in the morning. We were supposed to go to this church around 5 p.m. So I wrote him the message and he wasn't online. So when he woke up, because of the time difference, he woke up, he read the message and he started calling me. He started calling me, and know that we used to talk on WhatsApp, so he couldn't find me. But he tried to call me off WhatsApp. He called me twice. Then the third time I answered slowly. I went outside. Then I told him that I'm still in the church. Let me finish. Then I will call you. Hey! He kept on calling. And wait, when I went back home, he started quarreling. For me, anything to do with too much quarreling, no, I don't think that's healthy for me. I told him that I don't want to talk about it now because I told you that I wasn't going to be at home, and I told you that I was going to the church with my friend. So let me think about this. This is too much for me. Then I went offline. Then I sat down, and I remember that day I knelt down and I told God that I just want to be in a better relationship. This is not something that I want, but I want to be in a better relationship. My freedom is number one. The rest can follow. When we get married, I will not be even able to be myself. Maybe he's hiding for now. Then when we get married, maybe things will get even worse. So for me, I didn't want to wait until it get there. I told myself, no, I'm walking out of this. As much as the guy was supporting me financially, I told myself, this is not for me, guys. When I knelt down that night, it took 3 days, then I met Louis Paul. And the first thing I told Louis Paul was that we're still knowing each other, but number one thing that I don't play with is my freedom. What do I always say about Louis Paul? Louis Paul has given me freedom from day one. Louis Paul doesn't even bother you. And that's what I want. Money is important, but without freedom as a woman, I don't think it's good for you. That's for me. So this is a disclaimer. All these things that I'm saying are things that I experienced. And for me, freedom is number one. Imagine if Louis Paul wasn't giving me that freedom. Imagine sitting here in this small village and you don't have your freedom. There will be no day that you will meet a perfect person. But for me, number one, where I don't have my freedom, that's a no-go zone for me. Someone who is lazy, they don't have future, they don't want to work. You don't necessarily need to be rich, but at least you have to show that you are responsible for your life. Also, I still believe that a man should be the head of the house. Money is important, but freedom number one. With money and you don't have freedom, trust me, it will never be that easy for you. So at least you find someone that you can grow together with, but is giving you that freedom. It's very important. And imagine, sometimes I just sit here and I'm like, imagine if Louis Paul wasn't giving me my freedom. How can life be in this small village where I don't even see people like me? Imagine, even if we have like disagreements in our relationship, I tell myself that, Anne, you have your freedom. You can speak, you can say what you want, you can share your thoughts with him. He gives you that opportunity to be yourself, so you can work things out. So for me, freedom is number one, guys. We didn't even do I didn't even do anything. We started talking, then I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. So guys, that's it. A day before I met my husband. So if you've watched this video, know that how we met is coming soon. So in a relationship, you have to tell your partner. If they're doing something nice, you have to tell them that in this, I'm so lucky to have you. So let me know what you think about this conversation in the comment section. And again, share your experiences, what you value in a relationship. Do you value money, freedom, respect? What is it that makes you feel like, I want to be in this relationship? Let me know in the comment section. For me, money has to be there. I'm not going to date someone who doesn't have a job, who doesn't do anything for themselves, because once you get into a relationship, if you want to have kids, these kids will need to be taken care of. And also for the house to run smoothly, There must be food in that house. So for me, you have to be a man who is responsible for their lives, and for me too. Then number 2, respect. It has to be there. So for me, it's freedom, respect, and a little money will play a role there. Very important. Don't play in the comment section saying that you're money minded. No, no, no. Even flying here, we used money. But the only time that money becomes a problem, it's when you let money to control your life. So let me get ready, because I told you guys that I'm going to the big city. This is something that I was waiting for, and I'm gonna update you guys. You're gonna be so happy for me. It's a big decision, so stay tuned for the next video. I think maybe I'm gonna share with you guys that, but let me know what you think about this topic. Yeah. But don't play in the comment section saying that money is not important. Money is very important, guys. Everything you do is money. This is money. This is money. This is money. Everything is money. Even the phone I'm using to record is money. So it's not all about money, but it has to be there. It's essential. Not necessarily you have to have a lot, but it has to be there to provide the basic needs. The rest that I didn't mention here, they are still important, but when I don't have my freedom, I'm not there, guys. I've seen women suffering from these kind of relationships where the man has to say everything. The man has to decide for you. He has to decide where you go, what you do, how you do it, when you do it. No, that's not for me. I still want to be in a relationship, but I don't want to be in a bondage. I don't want to be in a jail. I just want to be myself. You as a person living in this world, you still have to be able to express yourself individually. You have your own way of doing your things. So for me, I'm gonna end this video here. I need to comb my hair, make it neat, because we are leaving very soon. So bye, guys.